course.
Because the course is so challenging, everyone's priority today is getting out and seeing those turns for maybe the first time.
With more than 11,000 rowers from 27 countries, this is the biggest field ever since the first head of the Charles in 1965. How do you practice when it's so crowded out there?
It'll be little details, probably drills, some stuff like that. Just also staying loose, getting ready to go.
These are timed races, with each boat starting 15 seconds after the previous one. That means the first boat to cross the finish line is not necessarily the fastest. So, how can you tell who's winning?
Sort of when everybody's doing the same thing.
Mike Forgeron is an Olympic gold medalist from Canada. He says good teams will perfectly synchronize their bodies and oars. They'll make just a small splash as their oars drop into the water, and they'll make a distinctive sound.
You'll hear sort of a solid thunk when the blades go in the water and grab, and then when they release, it's like a whoosh.
If there is a race in progress, it'll show that here.
Race organizers have also created a new phone app so you can see each boat's time as soon as it crosses the finish line. There are also 3 live camera feeds so you can watch nearly the entire course from start to finish.
And the biggest part of this weekend is just cheering for all the crews that are on the water. It's really just a great experience for everyone.
Now these sunglasses came in really handy today, not only because it was brilliant weather, but also because these sunglasses are equipped with a tiny camera right there in the middle of the frame. We put these on a rower today, and you'll see what she saw coming up tonight at 6. For now, live in Cambridge, David Bieniek, WCVB News Center 5.
That's awesome. We'll look forward to that. David, thank you for that. So, Mike Wonkum, pressure's on. How's the weather looking for the head of the Charles?
I think for tomorrow, it's fantastic. I mean, for rowers, for spectators, for everything. Sunday, however, has some issues with it. I mean, today they had a perfect day for out there practicing. We had temperatures right around the 60, 65 degree mark. Satellite picture confirming absolutely nothing going on. But here's the issue. Down the coast, there's a storm system that's trying to get its act together. It's going to be lifting its way in here. Now, it takes a long time to get here. So tomorrow is still sunny and mild. However, this system comes in on Sunday morning. Here's where it's at 8 o'clock in the morning and just barely getting onto the Cape at that point. Now, it will initially begin as some fairly light rain, some scattered showers at best. But as we get later into the day, late afternoon, closer to sunset, that rain's going to spread farther inland. The rain's going to get a little steadier, and it is going to hang around until Monday. Coming up in a few minutes, I'll have an hour-by-hour breakdown of when that rain moves through. But tonight, if you're stepping out, clear skies, temperatures dropping in the 40s. It'll be cool, but not quite as chilly as the last couple of nights. And tomorrow, it is wall-to-wall sunshine. But we'll talk more about that rain on Sunday. I'll give you an idea of how much is going to fall and when it's going to fall coming up in a few moments. Erica?
Thank you, Mike, for that. Patriots fans, they want to know, is Mac Jones playing this Monday? He just spoke in his locker room.
Yeah, SportsCenter 5's Josh Brogadier is at Gillette. What Mac had to say. Josh.
Yeah, Ben and Erica, that was really a surprise. We were all in the locker room, and then all of a sudden Mac came in and he did speak and basically said that he feels like he can play. He's been getting his rehab. That's something that he's been working on. And we did see him out on the field today, and he was moving and moving well. Again, here's the start of practice. Limited stretching period, running across to where the quarterbacks throw. Then he was throwing passes. The first quarterback we saw throw out of the 3 out there, planting well off that injured left ankle and stepping into his throws. Again, a limited view as the media was only able to watch for about 5 minutes. The question about Mac and Bailey Zappi and who will start on Monday night against the Bears still officially unanswered by Coach Belichick.
We're just taking it day by day. I'm sure all of our players want to play. That's their job. That's what they're here for. Everybody wants to play.
Everybody wants to play, and we could sense that vibe from Mac Jones. Again, he just spoke moments ago at his locker. We will bring you that coming up tonight at 6. We're live at Gillette. Josh Brogadier, WCVB, SportsCenter 5.
Josh, thank you. A huge show of support for 2 police officers killed in an ambush in Bristol, Connecticut. Funeral services were held today for Lieutenant Dustin DeMonte and Sergeant Alex Hamzy. They were killed October 12th. They were ambushed while responding to what investigators say was a phony domestic disturbance call. The suspect was shot and killed. A 3rd officer who was hurt in the attack is recovering.
A big jump in RSV cases, that respiratory virus spreading in babies and kids at a concerning rate. And some Boston hospitals reporting dozens of new cases each day. News Center 5's Todd Kiskiewicz is on Boston Common tonight with what doctors are seeing here locally. Todd.
Ben, behind me is the Falloween Children's Festival just getting underway here on the Common. No doubt the kids are focusing on the fun, but many parents are focusing on and concerned about RSV, which is spreading and is sending some kids to the hospital.
RSV stands for respiratory syncytial virus. It is an extremely common virus that almost all children become infected with by age of 2.
RSV is not a new virus, but this year doctors are already reporting an increase in cases. People at highest risk are older adults as well as young children.
Most children will just have mild symptoms of a cold, such as a fever, a runny nose, or a cough.
Nationally, ABC News is reporting that hospitals in 36 states are seeing an uptick in pediatric hospitalizations for RSV, as well as the flu and other respiratory viruses.
Really high fevers, difficulty breathing. It was a lot of work to breathe. He would cough until he vomited.
Locally, Mass General Brigham has diagnosed 80 to 90 positive cases of RSV per day over the last 2 days. Doctors are warning about more spread than usual and more severe cases, perhaps as a side effect of mitigation strategies during the pandemic.
For a few years, we were isolating, distancing, wearing masks. And during that time, regular viruses such as RSV weren't really circulating in the community.
Dr. Nelson explains that many young children have not had time to build up their immunity to these viruses. So with the early start to the season for this and other respiratory viruses, the question is, what does this portend for the winter? That part of the story ahead tonight at 6 o'clock. Reporting live on the Common, Todd Kiskiewicz, WCVB News Center 5.
Todd, thank you. Halloween fast approaching. That means it is only getting busier and busier in Salem. Of course, big crowds expected this weekend. The city is taking steps to make things easier for visitors. News Center 5's Sarah Kanji is live in Salem with this. Sarah.
Erica, one of the steps the city has taken, they're putting up these barriers, closing off streets to some car traffic, and that will change over the weekend as necessary. We're still over a week away from Halloween, and Salem's already seeing record numbers of visitors.
Dead bodies! Happy Halloween from Salem!
The Halloween spirit is scaring up record-breaking crowds this year in Salem.
We're the Anderson cousins instead of sisters.
This Hocus Pocus family did not rely on magic to visit. They took the commuter rail to make the trip easier.
Well, I love the festivities and all that's going around. It's just a nice place to be here.
I love how much it loves Halloween.
The holiday casting a spell on more people than ever.
To date, we've welcomed over 500,000 visitors to Salem since October 1st. That's 15% more than what we've seen last year in that same time frame.
City leaders urge everyone to take the T because driving here might age you waiting in traffic. Parking is also limited. Satellite lots set up with shuttle service.
We like to say if you're coming to Salem, do it by train, ferry, or broom, but not by car.
The Anderson family chose to come on Friday to avoid the weekend crowds.
We wanted to make sure that we could enjoy it all without all of the craziness that we've kind of been hearing the mayor talk about.
Planning ahead to make a visit to Salem fun scary, not scary scary.
Are you making Hocus Pocus 3? Take the picture!
Now, the mayor actually thinks that the popularity of the Hocus Pocus sequel is one of the reasons why Salem is so busy this year. If you are planning to come, you should know the MBTA is adding trains and the ferry service is also expanding. Live in Salem, Sarah Kanji, WCVB News Center 5.